What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land. Well, it seems that we are getting very close to the next Nintendo Direct. We've been talking about this multiple times and making videos over this and talking about when this is going to happen, and lots of rumors are pointing for next week, either the 8th or the 9th, which is next Wednesday, or next Thursday. So it's very soon and it's going to be very exciting, but we got to talk about what the big announcement of the show is going to be. We also have some rumors regarding this, but we're going to make our prediction of the biggest announcement that's going to take place at this Direct. We normally get one or two big announcements of a new game, and I'm going more one announcement, but I'm going to give you guys two of them that I think is going to happen. But today, I have a list of 7 possible big games that Nintendo can announce at this Direct, and let me know in the comments down below if you guys think any of these should be a higher percentage, you know, the likelihood of these happening, and what you think the 2 games are going to be that are going to get announced, or the 1 game that's going to get announced. But stop what you're doing, like the video, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo, and also feel free to join the official Nintendo Land Discord. There's some big things happening there very soon. You'll be able to join tournaments and different things that I post, and it's going to be very exciting. The next tournament coming up in the future is going to be a big Mario Kart one, so make sure that you are joined into our Discord so you're able to join that tournament. But without further ado, let's get on to our list of possible big games that could be announced at this upcoming Nintendo Direct. First up, we have Mario Kart 9. Now, like I said, I think this is a 20% chance of happening. It's not very likely, but I do think it's going to be the next big game to hit after Smash Bros. Has ended. Now, it does come down to the fact that is Nintendo going to reveal this final Smash character at this Direct or not, or is Sakurai going to have his own presentation later on in the year? If the character is revealed here, I could see there being a higher chance of Mario Kart 9 happening. I think once this character actually drops, Smash is going to be officially over, which means Nintendo's going to need another big multiplayer game to carry on, and I know Splatoon 3 is coming up, but I still feel like Mario Kart 9 is right around the corner and Nintendo's ready to reveal it. I can't wait to see what this game is going to look like, but I think it's very close for it to be revealed. But the reason I gave it a 20% is because I felt like this game would have definitely been at E3 if it was a thing right now. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any Mario Kart 9 information yet. The next big Mario game is going to be very exciting, whether it's Odyssey 2, Galaxy 3, yeah, that's a joke, but whatever the next big Mario game is, it's going to be very, very interesting to see, and I think it's going to be around a 30% that we get to see this game. I feel like it's a lot more likely than Mario Kart because they can easily have been working on a Mario Odyssey 2 with the same engine, where Mario Kart is probably going to take a very long time to build up a brand new one with a brand new engine from the ground up. But at the same time, I'm just not feeling another big Mario right now. I think it also interferes with those big rumors of a big 3D Donkey Kong and Kirby game happening, and I don't see them having a big open world Breath of the Wild, a Xenoblade 3 apparently coming, a 3D Kirby, and a 3D Donkey Kong. There's so much 3D going on. Are they really going to throw in Mario in there as well? Of course they will, it's Mario, but at the end of the day, I just don't think Mario is going to get a big game reveal here. I just don't think it's the time for that, and I'm going to go 30% at that. The next big Kirby game apparently is going to be a big 3D game, and this has been rumored over and over and over again to be a big game for next year. And they're going to have to announce this thing soon because I know it's not going to be the holiday game because of Breath of the Wild 2 potentially, but when is this game going to drop? What is going on? Well, 70%. I think 70% this game could be shown. It just seems like the right time. It just seems like this is a perfect time to show off the next Kirby game, show it off coming early or mid next year. This is going to be very exciting. I think this is going to be one of the big highlights of the show. And it's just going to be very interesting because, of course, next year is Kirby's 30th anniversary. It just makes sense to get this out of the way, show what's coming next year, and that's going to be a very pretty slate to look at for 2022. And I'm just hoping that this is shown off. I'm, 60-70% right now, but I'm going to go 70%. I'm going to go full in on my prediction, and I think Kirby is going to get some type of shown here, and it's going to be a 3D Kirby, and I can't wait. Now, the percentage of this being a brand new Donkey Kong game, I think it's straight up a 50% chance. I think it's 50-50 depending on what Nintendo does with the game. Is it going to be a 2D Donkey Kong game? Is it going to be a 3D Donkey Kong game? I am starting to think this is going to be just a straight up 2D Donkey Kong game. I think Kirby's going to get the 3D treatment. I think Donkey Kong is going to remain in 2D, but it's going to be, of course, another beautiful game because Tropical Freeze, let's not forget, I know a lot of people want a 3D Donkey Kong, but Tropical Freeze is one of the best 2D platformers in my book, one of the best Nintendo games of all time. So I am very excited to see what they do with a new game. Along as David Wise is making the soundtrack, I think it literally cannot miss again. But yes, I'm going to say a 2D game, and I think this could be a middle of the direct kind of announcement. Kind of like a brand new 2D Donkey Kong is coming next year. I don't think it's going to be a big end the show, blow your mind sort of thing, but it's going to be like, oh sweet, a new 2D Donkey Kong game is coming. This is why I do believe that there could be two big brand new game announcements, one in the middle of the show, one in the end of the show. And this could just be like, oh cool, a brand new Donkey Kong game. I don't think people are going to lose their minds, but it's going to be like, oh, this is really cool, and people are going to be very excited for it. And I think it's going to be a nice little game to have next year. And I'm kind of downplaying it, I know, but 2D Donkey Kong, let's be honest, it's not going to be as crazy as a big 3D Mario game or big 3D Kirby game or even a big 3D Donkey Kong game. But it is going to be one of the big announcements of the Direct, and I think it's a 50-50 chance. Xenoblade 3, straight up telling you 90% chance of happening. I almost wanted to say 100% chance. Now, if you haven't heard recent rumors and leaks and stuff that's happening, a lot of people have been bringing up that Xenoblade 3 is nearing completion, and Marco Mero actually says that this is going to be the highlight of the Direct. Now, we can't obviously believe leakers for truth, so I can't just base it off of that, but the reason why I actually say 90% is because the Xenoblade website got updated, and it says there's a big update coming to the website, I think next Thursday, which just so happens to be the date that's rumored for the Nintendo Direct. It just kind of makes sense, and it does feel like everything's coming together for Xenoblade or whatever the next Monolith Soft project is. It doesn't necessarily have to be Xenoblade 3, but it's looking like Xenoblade 3. And that looks like it's going to be the one to end the show, the last big bang, and personally, I'm not a big Xenoblade fan, so it doesn't really mean much to me, but I know there's a lot of people out there that really do love Xenoblade, and I understand that hype, and it's about time for a new one, especially if we're looking at 2017 games getting sequels in 2022. This is the next game to do that, along with Mario. Hopefully, my boy Mario gets something as well, but Xenoblade 3, I'm going to go straight up and say 90%, and if there's only one game going to happen this show, I think it's going to be Xenoblade. Metroid Prime 4. I had to bring it up. I know this isn't a new title, and I'm talking about big, like, new announcements, but technically the game has never really been shown at all, ever, because it kind of went back in development, and we really don't know anything about it, so I had to put it on this list, but yeah, 3% chance of this actually happening. There's just no chance, because, you know, obviously you have Metroid Dread happening. I had to bring this up because I know a lot of people in my comments could be like, where's Metroid Prime 4? But yeah, Metroid Dread is happening in October, and Nintendo's gonna really be pushing for this game, and we probably won't even hear from Metroid Prime 4 until E3 next year. So yeah, not even expecting a glimpse of this game. I think, actually, believe it or not, let me take it back. The earliest I think we could actually hear from this game could be the Game Awards by seeing some type of snippet or clip. They've definitely done it before with Breath of the Wild. They did it a couple times with Breath of the Wild before the game was even shown off officially from Nintendo themselves. They kind of went to the Game Awards. I think the first time we've seen Breath of the Wild was at the Game Awards. So this would be a perfect venue and place to see that at the Game Awards, so I'm not expecting it here. Don't expect Metroid Prime 4, 3% chance. And last but not least, the long and heavily rumored Pikmin 4 that's been happening since I was a kid, I feel like, is a 10% chance. And it's unfortunate, I really want to see Pikmin 4. I think it's definitely happening. Pikmin 3 did really well, the deluxe version did really well. I just don't see Pikmin 4 happening yet. And I think this is going to be a bigger venue because Nintendo knows how much people want this game. They know how long people have been asking for this game, and I think it's going to be an E3 type of announcement. I just don't think we get anything here. It's just going to be huge because the fan base is going to go crazy. I think it's going to be a very monumental game. I think they're kind of making this game as big as Breath of the Wild. That's what my kind of suggestions are going at. But I just don't think we see it here. 10% chance. Plus, next year seems very packed. It doesn't seem like a Pikmin 4 is going to fit in. So I don't think we see Pikmin 4 if it comes out until 2023, and at least E3 announcement next year. But I don't think it's time for Pikmin 4, unfortunately. It just doesn't look like it's going to make this cut. And Pikmin 4, once again, is just going to go another year with speculation. Now, the two games that I'm going to pull and say are going to be the two big announcements of the Direct are going to be Xenoblade 3 and probably Donkey Kong or Kirby. I don't know which one. I'm going to go Kirby. I think Xenoblade and Kirby are very safe bets. If there's only one of these, I think it's going to be Xenoblade. and the rest is probably going to be just information of games that we already know about, or collaborations such as third-party games and stuff like that, which is not going to be a crazy direct at the end of the day. But I wouldn't be super hyped about this. Like I said, it's going to be one or two of these for sure. And if it's going to be two of them, it's going to be Xenoblade and Kirby. I'm throwing my predictions out there. I'm saying it, and I'm putting it on the line. I think Xenoblade is going to end the show, and Kirby's going to be around the middle of the show, full with also lots of stuff about games coming this year, and maybe even a Smash character, and DLC, such as Age of Calamity's DLC, and maybe some information on games that are coming next year, such as Splatoon 3, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and anything else like that. But very excited to see what this Direct is going to have in store. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you think any other big game could happen. Is there any other big game that I missed that could be announced? Or do you think any of these are a higher or lower % chance of happening? Thank you so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.